This was a giant who stood 20 meters tall. Countless royal guards looked like little red mushrooms in front of him. At the queen's command, the captain, with trembling hands, ordered the soldiers to lower their weapons. The giant, under their fearful stares and disbelieving gazes, walked forward with pigeon-toed steps until he stood before the queen. Then, using the human words that a young girl had once taught him, words he spoke with great difficulty, he bowed respectfully. The giant was invited to dine with the queen, but he was far too tall and had to crawl on his knees to enter the palace. The moment he stepped inside, his head accidentally knocked down an expensive chandelier, making the guards sweat nervously. One cloak required 4 men to carry. One handbag needed 5 men to lift. The queen even prepared a giant-sized table and stool for him. When the servants brought the dishes, they had to climb ladders just to set them down. The utensils were swords and pitchforks. Once the food was ready, the giant speared a piece of bread, dipped it in egg, and swallowed it whole. A satisfied smile spread across his face. This was far tastier than the rotten melons he usually ate. Then, at the queen's order, a huge jug of coffee was passed from hand to hand until it was poured into the giant's bowl. Following royal etiquette, he drank the entire serving, but in the next second, he grimaced. The human food was fine, but the drinks were terrible. He pulled out a bottle of homemade green soda from his bag. The girl, who knew him well, looked embarrassed. She had once seen the power of this soda in his home. It was a soda where the bubbles sank downward instead of rising up. Everyone knew that regular soda made you burp. But what happened when the bubbles went the other way? Just the thought was enough to make one shiver. The girl could never forget what happened the last time the giant drank it. And now he had brought it again. He poured it into tall glasses and passed them to everyone at the table. Even the little dog received one. Out of courtesy, everyone raised their cups. With one gulp, they drank it down. Strange expressions spread across their faces. First, a servant lost control. Then, a guard. And finally, even the queen herself could not hold back. Odd noises echoed throughout the palace. They had not felt such relief in a very long time.